listen to any other American who tries to tell you that Texas is not the best. Texas is the best.
So for me, the strange pizza toppings, corn mayo pizza.
No, Texas, don't you dare compare us to Louisiana. Texas is way better. How dare you?
You can get Indian food here, Turkish food here, Italian, French, so many countries' cuisines, and I think that's something that it's a commonality between both Japan and America. It's really nice.
Hello, One Coin students. We have our teachers from One Coin English from America, and we're gonna be asking a lot of questions to them. But before we get started, can you kind of introduce yourself first?
Sure. So my name is Joanna. I'm from Austin, Texas. I've been in Japan for about 2 years now.
That's very good.
Hi, my name's Audrey. I'm from Ohio, and I've been in Japan for 1 year.
Very good. How long have you guys been teaching at One Coin English?
I've been at OneCoin since July of 2019, so over a year now.
I've been at One Coin English for about 5 months now.
Do you guys enjoy teaching at One Coin English?
Oh yeah, it's great.
I love it. I have very fun group lessons.
Very
Oh
good.
yeah, group lessons are the best.
Okay, so I prepared a lot of questions today, so can I get started?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So the first question is I want to ask you guys about food, Japanese food. Okay, 3 questions to it, okay?
Okay.
So Japanese food which you guys thought, wow, this is amazing, okay? And the second one's gonna be something you couldn't eat and something you were surprised.
Okay.
Yes.
Love hates first.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So one is yakiniku. I just had yakiniku like 2 or 3 days ago. Especially like that wagyu that just like melts in your mouth. Oh, I'm so hungry. Thinking about the wagyu. And then you put the wasabi on it, like not the fake wasabi, not the horseradish, but the real wasabi that's like not too spicy. And it's okay. Something I can't eat, probably most foreigners feel this way, but like natto, I try really hard to eat the natto, but it's just the aftertaste. I want to brush my teeth immediately after eating natto. Surprised by, I saw frog legs at an izakaya once, and I don't know how I felt about that.
That's a southern thing.
Louisiana,
you can get some frog legs.
Okay, I'm from Texas. Texas next door. Texas next door. No, Texas. Don't you dare compare us to Louisiana. Texas is way better. How dare you?
Really? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Texas is number 1 state in America.
Texas is the best. No. Here's for real. Texas is the best. We're the biggest in the mainland. We're the best. We have all the meat and it's the best. It's the best. I'm not going to argue with you about this. Don't listen to any other American who tries to tell you that Texas is not the best. Texas is the best.
American friends, all of them say like, once you say I'm from Texas, they go, oh, you're one of those people.
No, but Texas used to be its own country, so that's why we're like statistically the best. The numbers just back it up. I don't know what to say.
Okay.
We are very proud people.
Okay.
sorry, got off track.
It's okay. Your turn.
Okay,
What are your answers?
My favorite food that I've had is maze soba. I had it for the first time in Nagoya, and I don't know, it's just the most perfect food I've ever had. It's nice and spicy, it's filling, it's just perfect. So food I don't like, same as natto. Natto is natto for me. It's really stinky. I love beans, but the texture is really slimy and not good. The taste is bad. And I've tried it numerous times. My husband loves it. It's not for me. The thing I was most surprised by was horse meat. My husband's from Nagano, and I guess horse meat's kind of a big deal in Nagano. And I tried it. It's very gamey, wild tasting. You cannot eat horse meat in America. Pretty sure it's illegal to slaughter horses for meat in America.
Maybe it's just frowned upon?
I think it's like actually like you cannot like eat horses legally in America. Like yeah, like you can't like slaughter. I mean, if you did it at your own house, maybe I guess. But yeah, you
It's
cannot.
okay in Texas.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know, we have a lot of horses, so
Okay, so my next question is gonna be, is there anything that you guys are surprised about Japanese culture?
the answer's always so long, sorry.
Are you ready to answer? Okay.
So for me, I think it's when I see children walking home from school or riding the subway by themselves. Maybe it's I have a bias or something because America's kind of dangerous. We don't really encourage our children to be walking home by themselves, or even like riding the subway by themselves just seems way too dangerous to me, and I get worried that something's going to happen to the children. So I'm really surprised when I see these elementary school students by themselves.
When did you like start going out by yourself in America?
I mean, so I would walk around my neighborhood by myself when I was like 8 or 9, but the neighborhood is very close-knit. You know, we know most people in the neighborhood, and I wasn't allowed to cross the main street until I was a little bit older. But then going around like out by myself, I guess when I got my driver's license, I could like, well, no, actually, my parents would drop me off at the mall when I was in middle school. So I guess middle school is the answer.
I see, okay. What about you?
So for me, the strange pizza toppings, corn mayo pizza. Anytime I tell Americans about corn mayo pizza, I look at them and I say, I know what you're thinking. The corn's not so bad, but you draw the line at mayo. It's very strange for us, I think.
But Japanese mayo is the best.
It tastes good, but maybe not on pizza.
I would put mayo on anything. If it's Japanese mayo, don't put American mayo on pizza, but Japanese mayo can go on anything.
Amen.
Seriously, love the Japanese mayo.
Okay, our third question is, do you find any similarity between Japanese culture and American culture? Thinking very hard.
Now I have to think about American culture too. I'm really writing. What's yours?
Cheater!
I'm trying to think.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, please.
I'm from the southern part of the United States, and we kind of have a rule of like politeness. Politeness is very important for Southerners, and same for Japanese, right? But it's also kind of this very surface level politeness to it. It's the tatemae, right? So it's kind of like on the surface they'll be really nice to you, but then also they'll turn around and be like, oh, I hate them. So I think it's just kind of like a people. What's the word I want to use here? Like human nature, I guess.
That's a good answer. Okay, your turn now.
Okay, so I said both countries embrace and adopt other countries' cultures. So obviously America is like kind of a melting pot of culture. We actually don't even really have like our own unique culture. Japan does have its own unique culture, but Japan also like really embraces other countries, especially like cuisines. Like you can get Indian food here, Turkish food here, Italian, French, so many countries' cuisines. And I think that's something that it's a commonality between both Japan and America. It's really nice.
Yeah, you're making a good pizza here in Japan, right?
Mama.
Okay, so next question is there anything you guys are moved by the culture or touched by Japanese culture? Okay, can you tell us your answer?
Okay, so when I first moved here, I didn't know a lot of Japanese, and living in a new country is really difficult. So my Japanese friends really took me in and helped me get accustomed to life here. They took me to City Hall so I could get my insurance card and all that kind of difficult things. And this was my first time really living alone without my parents there to help me. So having my Japanese friends there who kind of take care of me, is really, really moving.
Thank you. Okay, so what's the answer?
Okay. The acceptance of my husband's family.
Oh.
So I married a Japanese man, and actually the first time when I met his family, he didn't tell them that I was not Japanese or that I didn't speak Japanese very well. But so that was very surprising for them, but they accepted me right away and treated me very warmly. They treat me like a daughter. I call his mother Oka-san and his father Oto-san. And we're very close, and I was really worried at first, of course, but it's just like an American, in-laws relationships, but I think we're closer, actually.
It's very good. Okay.
And also Japanese pronunciations, Makurunarudo and Godiva. We say McDonald's and Godiva. So it's really awkward for me whenever I hear the Japanese pronunciations.
That's my Southern hospitality. I bring a side dish, but I'm not going to help you set up in your own. That's awkward. That's your job.
I went to hug him when we parted ways on the subway, and he kind of pushed me away, and I'm like, whoa, oh my god, he hates me.
They go do their nomikai or whatever, and they drink all the beers, and then they sleep on the sidewalk, and then they get up the next day and go back to work.
今まで家事や子育てで忙しく過ごしてたんですけど、子育ても落ち着いてきて興味があった英会話やってみようかなと思って始めました。海外の人と直接会って話したいなと思ったのでワンコイングリッシュを選びました。英会話ができるようになったら新婚旅行で主人と行った場所へもう一度行ってみたいです。自分の可能性を引き出してくれる場所です。
Relax and enjoy.